Hello, what's up guys? I'm Kyle from KGR, and the Spongebob Nendoroid is finally up for pre-order. Now, I made a video talking about its announcement a little while ago alongside with, I think it was Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and there was a couple other ones like Shantae and Shovel Knight or something. There were some pretty cool ones that were shown off. But Spongebob was the one that really piqued my interest because he's a simple design. I think he would translate very well into a Nendoroid. And pictures and pre-orders are finally up, so let's take a closer look. And I also want to compare him to the Super 7 figure because those are two excellent SpongeBob figures that are around the same price point. So I want to compare them and see which one I'd rather have. Now, I say he's up for pre-order, but there's not a lot of options to pre-order from. So before I get into the detail of like all of this stuff right over here, I want to show that Hobbling Japan is no longer taking pre-orders. Nin Game is not even taking pre-orders, and this is where I typically go. And Big Bad Toy Store doesn't even have a listing for it yet. Now, keep in mind, as of this recording, like this news broke out yesterday that he's up for pre-order, but the only place I was able to find it was on Good Smile's actual website. So as of right now, I don't have a pre-order for SpongeBob unless I want to pay up front. But the only other place I found that's taking a pre-order right now is AmiAmi. AmiAmi is typically, it used to be my go-to, but Nin Game is just cheaper, and plus AmiAmi doesn't like me anymore, so they don't let me pre-order from them anymore. So oh well. But let's take a close look at what this SpongeBob looks like. And as you can tell, he translates very well from a cartoon character to a Nendoroid. They nailed it really well. And as you can tell, he comes with Gary, and here he has actually two faces, and then 3 sets of eyes that you gotta interchange. So in this next picture, you can see the other set of eyes. Then we can also see this set of eyes as well as the other face where his mouth is closed compared to this one. And since you can see that Gary is on top of his head, you can kind of get a small idea on what you can do with him when it comes to customizing him. And as you can tell from the first picture, you can see that there's a little bit of joint. There's some articulation going on there. And we got a couple options when it comes to bent arms, some different hands. We got some open hands right here as well. And you can see the range of movement that you can get from his elbows and everything, and shoulders and stuff like that, so you can get it close to his mouth or anything. But as you can see right here, we got a Krabby Patty. This is sweet. I love this. And then we got a hand so you can grip his spatula. So yes, he comes with a spatula, and he comes with this Krusty Krab hat up here, and he has bent knees as well. I'm not sure if he comes with 2 or just 1, because I know like the Sonic one that I have, he only comes with 1 of them, and it looks like his legs have a little bit of movement as well. Either that or those are just separate pegs that we can see in the description, thankfully. And then we see this little rainbow of imagination. However, it doesn't really make it clear if this is like a separate piece or if this is one of those acrylic backdrops that you have behind him, because typically they don't try to hide that from you. Like, they show like, oh, he's on a stand, but typically they show this on an acrylic backdrop or something like that. But no, it's just suspending in midair. So I don't know what's going on with that. So if you go to Good Smile Company and you pre-order, it's gonna be coming out at $53, but they're waiting until June. However, if you get it directly from Japan, okay, the Good Smile is saying 7,200 yen, but that don't matter because you can get it cheaper somewhere else. But they want to come out in April though, so he's not too far off. Like, it's less than a year. Like, for example, AmiAmi, they're still releasing. Oh, they're releasing it in April, but they want $45 for it. And instead of that 7,200, they want 6,000. Whoa. Okay. Whoops. So the point is that you can get this cheaper elsewhere if you don't get it directly from Good Smile Company. It doesn't say in the description about how his legs are supposed to work, like his pants parts. I'm not sure if they're articulated, which I don't think they are. They might just be separate pieces that you could plug out. I don't know. However, I am debating on getting this figure because he does look cool. However, the Super 7 figure, which we can see on Big Bad Toy Store right here, is definitely a lot more accurate. However, these are prototype pictures that we're seeing, so we don't know how the actual figure is going to look like. But with Nendoroid, we have the him being a fry cook being his main gimmick, while this has the gimmick of doing bubble blowing and jellyfishing. And he too does come with Gary, and you have the food right there. There's also Sandy that you can get separately, and she comes with a guitar, the mitts where doing karate, and as you can tell, a lasso. So this is everything that SpongeBob would come with a Super 7 figure. You got the glasses, different hands, the extended arms so he can do bubble blowing. Got Bubble Buddy, we got Jellyfish, we got a lot of stuff to work with here. However, we only have 2 facial options. So even though this is a lot more accurate and it does come with a little bit more accessories, different accessories, I'm not entirely sure which one I want because this is going to be a bigger figure, I'm pretty sure. And a Nendoroid, I don't know, I just collect Nendoroids over other figures for the most part. And even though his legs are going to have articulation like right at the hips or whatever, you can't really bend his knees or anything. So he's not going to look as lively when it comes to trying to pose him and stuff like that. And plus, getting him to stand like that is going to be impossible unless you're really, really good at balancing. Yeah, I feel like the Nendoroid might be a better shot for me. I don't know. But again, like, this is just a overall just better figure. Like, if I had the room to collect the whole SpongeBob line, I'd be buying these Super 7 figures in a heartbeat. But I don't have that space. I'm only going to have one SpongeBob figure, so I'm probably just going to go with the Nendoroid. But let me know in the comments, which one do you plan on picking up? The Super 7 figure comes out in November of this year, while we got to wait until April or June for the Nendoroid. And let me know in the comments, do you want to see a review of this? Because I am debating on picking this one up, and if I pick it up, I might do a review on it, depending on how the timing goes, because I haven't had SpongeBob figures in a very long time, so it'd be nice to pick one up again. But depending on how many views and likes this video gets, that's gonna persuade me to do a review on it. Chances are I still might, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, thank you for watching, and if you're new and you like what you saw, you know what to do. In the description is gonna be my social media, so follow me on Instagram if you like toys. But like I said, thank you for watching. I love you guys to death, and I'll see you on the next one, so peace.